Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday morning Heartful Meditation Practice Group, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm Reverend Peter Panagore, meditator for more than 40 years, deep heart meditation. This morning I have another quote from Meister Eckhart, who may be the greatest mystical mind that ever came out of the Christian West. And he was a fortunate man because he died before they burned him at the stake for what he said. This is one of the things he said. He said, "Just as no one can find a true name for God, so none can find the soul's true name, although mighty tomes have been written about this." No one can give the name for God, because it's beyond the tongue of humans to speak. When I was dead, God called my name when I was in heaven. But it wasn't Peter, or any Pierre, or Pedro, or Petros, or any sort of Peter. It was the name of my soul, which is unpronounceable, because I'm not really Peter, and neither are you, whoever you think you are, in your body. You are your soul, everlasting, inhabiting a body. Your soul's name, by which Jesus says you will be called, is unpronounceable in human language. I had no brain or ears or mouth or tongue or lips to speak a name, but my name was called. And in the calling of my name, I fell into the divine oneness of being. Here on earth, in this body of Peter. Deep in the recesses of my soul, I still hear my unpronounceable name being called, always being called. To answer that call, I practice meditation, heartful meditation. I answer that call because I'm compelled to return to whence I came. And since I can't go physically now, I go interiorly. And the answer to that call is silence. The first language of God to our souls is silence. And in this silence, we hear the messages, the whispers of God that are not spoken by tongues or lips and heard with the ear of our soul. So that's my little chat for this morning. Meditation's a super simple thing. All you do is you pick your prayer mantra and you repeat it 10,000 times, 10,000 times. And anytime your mind wanders off in the midst of meditation, or if you get bored, as someone said to me yesterday, "I don't meditate because I get bored." Well, that's because you're paying attention to your mind. Your mind gets bored. But as long as your mind is occupied with the repetition of your prayer, which eliminates thought, and eventually even the prayer drops away and you enter into the silence, as long as you practice the prayer, the mantra, you learn to control your mind. And the development over that, over decades of practice, rewires your mind, and your prayer chant runs in the back of your head like a tape loop endlessly. That's enough of that kind of stuff. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Sheila. Hey, Thas. Checking over here to YouTube. Good morning, Lois. Now that's in Facebook Live. So good morning, we few. Thanks for showing up today. Any comments or questions? Let me know. Not a homily. You liked that? Not a homily? Or did you just say that? That's cool. That's what I was thinking of calling them, not church, not homilies. I don't know. That's just an idea. We'll see how that pans out. So anyway, I'm going to push my chair back a little bit. I'm going to put my hands on my lap, feet flat on the floor, close my eyes, and I'll be back with you in 20 minutes. Let me set the timer. Why 20 minutes, people ask? Because it's an amount of time affordable in our modern lives, and also because John Kabat-Zinn of UMass Med Worcester Medical Center, University of Massachusetts at Worcester Medical Center, back in, I guess it was in the 70s, developed relaxation response meditation and clinically showed that 20 minutes of meditation is an effective length of time for developing the quietude of self. And I studied with him when I was an undergraduate. So off we go. 20 minutes of practice. I'll see you in 20. I got to kick off my sandals because I like doing this barefoot. Crack my back a little bit, stretch my face, relax my shoulders, move the water bottle out of the way so I don't kick it over with my foot by accident. And off we go. I'll see you soon. 20 minutes, starting now. Hey everybody, 20 minutes is over. The bird sang, the owl hooted. Hey George, you're welcome. Hey Russell, Lois, Charlie in Egypt. And thank you, Charlie, who said I had a great interview with Trisha Barker over the weekend. And I know that Thas is in South Africa. And I'm going to put on my glasses to read this name over here. Adarasha Kumar Mulak, good evening from India. Good evening, Adarasha. Hope I'm saying your name correctly. James, Laura, Rebecca in Australia. Good to see you again on the Gold Coast. Thanks for coming this morning. I do this so that we can spread the light between ourselves. Meditation in a group, we share the energy, to put it in that language. We share the soul experience, to put it in another language. And it's better for all of us as we participate together. Anytime you can meditate in a group somewhere, doesn't have to be this one. Anytime you can meditate in a group is super helpful to you, to me, and when I do it myself. So please like the videos that I produce and pay attention to the upcoming ones. We're kind of beefing up our position over there on YouTube. Going to be making a bit of a move over in that direction. Not church on Sunday mornings, counseling for pastoral counseling, spiritual counseling, mystical counseling, and what I'm thinking of as recovery from near-death experience counseling. Near-death experience is traumatic, and it requires decade to decades of reintegration. It's not an easy thing, and so I can help people get through that too. Love to have you here. I tip my hat to you. I do this to help you. I'm at peterpanagore.love. Thanks for being here this morning. I'll see you all later. Thanks for my friends for showing up. Thanks for my new friends for showing up. I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love. God is love. See you later.